Welcome back to the Realest Room podcast. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you feel connected with today's conversation. Today's guest, first ever guest on the Realest Room podcast, is Miss Corporate Queen, marketing strategist, and hold up, podcaster, soul surfer, Nicole Curiel. Chill. Honestly, having Nicole here is one of the best feelings. I have a lot of respect for Nicole. She really does stand on business, stand on what she believes in, and she's honestly one hell of a boss babe. So I hope you guys are able to connect with our conversations today, and let's hit the podcast room. So, as a strong, independent woman, one of the strong girlies, what's your definition of a boss babe?
Girl, honestly, like you said, it's someone that stands on business. And I think that growing up, I just had a lot of influence in my life where I had a lot of strong women, where it wasn't like relying on anybody for anything. My mom was a badass, so I definitely think that my version of a boss girl starts with my mom. Because I saw this lady like working corporate, Wells Fargo pantsuit, like having a nice day. And then she went and like started managing a restaurant. And like she would kick ass in every single thing she did. So I feel like being a boss girl isn't just about showing up every day, but showing up as the version of yourself you want to be, even when it's hard. So I admire you for that, because I feel like it's really cool to be surrounded by someone who embraces it, because God knows how hard it is to find people that do stand on business and are confident, because it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
And I think there's some days that I get really impatient with myself. So I definitely want to tell all the boss girls out there, like, you're doing great even when you feel like it's not enough. Because you made a video about this one time. And it was talking about it was like when you're already at the top and then like you have another expectation, but you have to be happy with where you are.
Yeah.
Like that. You know what I'm
You
talking
gotta
about?
enjoy the ride. You gotta enjoy the process. Growth. And, sometimes you gotta find the beauty in pain. I said that. I did say that. Yeah. And it's always a hard road. Yeah. It's always gonna be a tough time. But like even when you're at your bottom, there's something beautiful by your side.
Totally.
Finger taps. But yeah, just to piggyback off what you said about boss babes and things like that, I feel like a boss babe, one of those powerhouse girlies, is like an ambitious woman, self-made. You sat here and you build something from nothing. You get what I mean? And it's like understanding that you can still maintain and sustain your lifestyle without a man.
Hell yeah.
Decenter men, yes, I say this and then be on FaceTime with my little shit all
With
night, falls asleep and everything. Over here, be like, but still though, decenter men. And it's also like when you have everything and can do everything for yourself, nobody can really sit here and lower your expectation. Nobody could sit here and be like, oh, this is what you have. This is what you have to settle for. Oh my God, right. I choked. Not on the podcast. So embarrassing. But
you were choking, trying to think of
I'm trying
settling.
To think and
you're like, oh God.
Be like, I'm sick. I'm so sick. But
and we've been there though, because like I definitely think I've been doing some. I did some
no.
charity
We
work
all
about,
settle. We all
right. Because you're like, oh, but they're sweet and they're nice, but it's
potential.
Like, wait,
but they could potentially kiss this ass. What are you talking about?
Bro, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
And it's like, it sucks when you date for potential, because it's like 100%. I know people have dated me for potential, but I fulfill the potential though.
And I keep getting better.
And
I keep leveling up.
I made more money and shit. But like, you're gonna sit here and tell me I gotta settle just for less. Like, no.
Oh my God.
No.
But then that makes me feel bad sometimes. Ooh, that makes me feel bad sometimes, because like you were saying, like, when you are ambitious and stuff like that, like, do you ever feel like it's hard to make friends and kind of make those connections and stuff like that?
100%. It is difficult to like sit here and find a person. I think I have this, down the notepad. But it's hard finding somebody worth dating. It's hard finding friends connecting to, because most of the time when you're hungry for a goal, you have to find people with the same hunger and with the same or similar goals.
Yeah.
That don't hate you.
Right.
Cause like most of the time you try to tell one of your peers, "Oh, I want to start a podcast," and they'll be like, "Yeah, you know how many podcasts are out there?" And it's like, "Yeah, you know how many people are out there?"
Do you know that everybody has a target? And do you know that everybody has a certain voice that's going to work for them? And do you know that, like, people are actually searching for you and your story to feel seen and heard and loved and inspired? Did you know
Thank you.
that you can change a world by just saying hello to somebody and being there for their day?
Not even smile.
Smile. I think a lot of people have lost that connection, or that importance of connection, because it's not worth nothing. Like, it's really not. And
Sorry to interrupt you, but
go ahead.
most people feel like they're too good. Like when you say good morning, you walk into a room, you say good morning.
Yeah.
This is why it's hard to like even connect outside of a phone.
Right.
Cause it's like, you say good morning, people look at you crazy. How are you?
Bro, when somebody does that to me, like, I try to have it not bother me, but it bothers me because I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is physically, like, ill, like, something is ill in there. Like, and now I'm ill. Like, I feel ill about this, and I just want to,
Like crash out, like just
crash
fully
out.
crash out.
But I don't know, I have to work on that. I think that's something for me that I've been very intentional about, especially in this season of my life, because I have felt like I've grown so much in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And stepping out and being unapologetically myself and inspiring people throughout, and just trying to be who I want to be. Like, you don't have to wait to be who you want to be.
At all.
So, like, not caring what other people do, say, think is the, I think, number one thing that I struggle with, but have been so intentional about, because it's like, that person, however they did, like, that has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with you. If somebody doesn't like this, if somebody doesn't like you, they don't like me, that has nothing to do with our purpose and our passion towards making a difference.
Exactly. And the thing is, us as individuals is what makes us and helps us fulfill our purpose.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what makes us the boss, babe.
Yeah.
That's what makes us ourselves. Like, most of the time people come up to me and they're like, damn, like, what do you do to like make shit happen? And I'm like, be myself. Like, be yourself. Be you. And you'll see how you can be a self-made boss any day of the week.
100%. Like, people, they ask me, like, I remember when I graduated college, I was also working in a firm. I was doing the regular 9-to-5 shit, but then I ended up starting my own business at like 22 years old. They're like, how did you do it? And I was like, well, I had $220 and a fucking dream, and I registered an LLC. Like, I was like, I don't know, I just did it. I was getting my car fixed, and then the people came and they were like, hey, you want help? I was like, yeah, because someone help me. Like, I'm on Sunbiz. What the fuck do I, like,
You know what's so crazy? Actually, you saying that. I was at a family barbecue. I just opened my LLC this year.
Congrats.
Thank you, thank you. Finger taps, you know, the Real Motion LLC. But I'm sitting there, I'm talking to one of my uncles. Mind you, my uncle knows me for like a few years now, like a while. Talking about like 13, 14, because he's married to my aunt. Whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I have a company, I have a business. He starts laughing, like hysterically. And my mother looks at him and goes, she has a business. And he just stayed quiet. He's like, oh, you're serious? I'm like, I told you I have a business. The only one that finds it funny is you. And it was so funny because then further down the conversation, he starts telling me how much he makes. Mind you, this is like 50, 60-year-old man. I'm like, oh my God, that's funny. I make the same. And he looks at me, he goes, you make the same? I go, yeah, with the business you were laughing about and the job that I have, I make the same as you with all your licenses and all your degrees. And he just kind of was like, oh, well, you know what you should do with your business? Bro, shut up. Bro, shut up.
You don't even have one. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. When people have opinions about things that they don't do. oh my God, like I lose my mind. I'm like, you mean you want to tell me to do what about what and you've never even done it? You mean to tell me you're going to give me advice about something you've never even tried doing? Bro, got me sick. Got me sick.
I was sitting there, I was like,
You're like, oh, that little, you're serious.
like, you're dead ass right now. Like,
No,
you're dead ass.
and they
right
think
now.
they're doing something.
No, he thought he
also.
really ate. He thought he really
He was
ate.
like, you know, you should probably that. And you're like, you literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Leave me alone. Leave me. Like, I literally looked at him. I was like, oh my God, it's getting late. You don't want to go home?
I'm like, I'm actually getting a call. Like, I gotta go.
Cut the conversation. I was literally like, we're done here. Because,
Cut the camera, bro.
Like, bro, like, honestly. Alrighty, question number 2 on the Realest Room podcast. What difficulties do you face when dating as a boss babe? You gotta laugh about the pain.
I gotta laugh about the pain because it's hilarious. First thing, intimidation. I am always I'm always being told that I'm intimidated. I'm a 5-foot bitch. Like, I am not, like, I get it. Like, I'm a little husky. You know what I mean?
She said I'm a little strong.
Yeah, I'm a little strong. Like, I mean, I could, you know, but I don't want a reason. Like, I'm peaceful.
You're peaceful.
You know, I'm passionate. I'm loving. I'm soft. But I think that being a strong person and being an ambitious person is really intimidating because there's this stereotype of how a woman should be.
Yeah.
And how a woman is expected.
Yeah.
Where you're supposed to be gentle and you're supposed to be, you know, nonchalant. You're supposed to be submissive. You're supposed to look a certain way, dress a certain way, talk a certain way. And at the end of the day, I'm not supposed to be any certain way except for who I am.
Dead eyes.
And that pisses a lot of people off. Like, that pisses more people off than I ever thought would piss someone off. But I was also raised that way by, like, a New York Italian crazy ass woman. So it always stems back from my mother. Like, mother. You know, like, it's the Long Island where it's like we are so passionate. And she used to always tell me, you're not for everybody, and that's okay. That's okay. So being a boss girl in this era of my life is all about remembering that it's not even about, oh my God, I hope this person likes me. It's, do I like that person? Do I want them in my energy? Do they deserve a seat at my table? Am I going to invite them to be at a table? Or is this somebody that I think is just going to, like, try to swipe everyone else's plate to feel enough because they're not okay with their own? And I think that you really have to protect your energy most of the time. And I'm sure you know this too, because you can get sucked into somebody. I just think of us last year, which is crazy. Like a year ago, like thinking of us in like relationships that were like soul sucking. Like actually, first of all, we got hotter immediately.
Yeah.
So we immediately were like, that, like, you know,
peep
like
that IG, peep that IG.
You know,
don't look at me right now, but the IG, I know. But the IG.
So it's like, and energy went up, vibes went up, bro. Like connections went up for everything, and that's how you know that you were with someone that was taking your energy, not adding to it. So I really want whoever experiences like what we experience and what it is to be like in your power, in your authentic self, to know that it also comes with the responsibility of protecting it. Yeah. So how do you think that you go every day and like protecting it without being like, because you know how some people are like pretentious or like, I'm better than everyone else. Like, it's not that. Yeah. It's like, I'm not better than you, but I need to protect me. So how do you balance that? You know, like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I know what you mean. So people don't feel like, oh, like I'm just some like uppity like prick.
No,
or like some uppity bitch. Be realistic, very raw and uncut. But I live by this one quote. I think I seen it on the internet. I think it might be one of the infamous Hormozy quotes. Love the couple.
Oh, love. Like,
when I find the love of my life, I'm trying to be like that.
No,
I'm trying to see what that be like.
I've literally printed her quotes and put it on my wall. No,
I want to get them like tattooed on my neck.
Bro,
like,
I'll go with you right now.
Scripture.
Mine also, yes. Yo, fuck your mood, follow the plan.
Literally.
Like that.
Literally. Hold up. I think it was this was our relationships last year.
Yeah.
If they can't compete with you, they will distract you.
Whoa.
I sat there, I was like, oh, somebody was in the kitchen. Because
Who said that?
who said that? And it's so real because
Yeah.
how else would you get to people like us?
Right.
We was laying with the neighbor, not with the neighbor, with the ops. With the ops.
We were sleeping with the ops.
With the ops. But
And they did real good too.
no, they did amazing. I was
Dude,
like,
they
wow.
were like little actors.
I was like, shit, I didn't know this was you, twin.
I was like, oh my God, this is what I get for dating a thespian. I was like, you was president of the thespian
This
club.
hoe
What am
was
I
on
talking about?
Broadway. This hoe was on Broadway.
Bro, bamboozled to the max. But like, all due respect, all love. Like at the end of the day, love, but like, I'm pissed because I wasted my time.
Like, who does that? Who does that? Who sits here? Who sits here for years and plays a role like that?
Sociopath.
But after that,
right.
I was like, man, you know, dating's gonna be hell, and I'm not gonna hold you. Dating is hell because it's hard to find somebody that's worth it. Yeah. It's hard to find somebody when you're a hardworking woman. When you're a woman who sits here and like 5 a.m. go to the gym, record content, go to work all day, shit like that. You have grit and grind. You have a different level of grit and grind, and the thing is, trying to help somebody find their potential. It's just gonna waste my time. It's not gonna help me grow. I don't got shit to gain telling you that you're more than what you see in your own eyes. I don't gain shit from that. But guess what? We were doing that. We were trying to tell them, oh, you're better than that. So it's like, it wasn't even like worth it at a certain point. Because it's like, damn, like, it's more people out here the exact same way.
And even honestly, like better than. Like my mom always told me, like, be with someone that's bigger than you, better than you, badder than you.
And
know?
I see why. I live by this thing. I'd rather be the worst person in the room.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Because now I can learn from anybody and everybody. And who better than your significant other?
Heard.
But then here's the problem. Now, most of the time we try to sit here and date for potential. Mm-hmm. And then that's when we're left with the, oh my God, I'm teaching him. Yeah. This is a grown-ass man-child.
No, my favorite part is when you actually give them an idea or something that's really good, and they're like, hey, I just thought of this. I'm going to do this. And you're like, bro, I told you that 2 months ago. And you were like, nah. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I wonder who said that. Like, I've had that so many times that I actually, like, physically felt ill. Like, I couldn't. Because someone actually thought they did something. Like, they're like, and it's weird because if someone gives me an idea, right, I love to be like, this person helped me so much with this. This person has like had this idea and it skyrocketed. Like, I love giving credit where credit's due. Yeah. But somebody that's so insecure that they can't, especially with a woman, especially with a significant other, to say, no, my girl, like, she helped me with this. I wouldn't have seen it this way without her. Because that means that someone needs to do it all by themselves and is not willing to accept help, but then take credit for other people's work.
Exactly.
And that to me is like, first of all, it ain't real. Yeah. It's for sure fake. And it's honestly, it's insecure and it's not confident. Yeah. And you need to be a confident person to be in a real room like here, you know? Like, to be able to level up to a boss individual is you have to be a boss too.
Exactly. You have to have these authentic ideas. A lot of the times, I'm the main person. I'll be like, yeah, this person told me this. They gave me this idea. We did this. We did that. And guess what? I don't mind giving credit because guess what? I have confidence in my ideas. When I have a good idea, I have a good idea. If you had a good idea, guess what? Nicole told me this and it was a great idea. Yeah. But the thing is, now, when you're a boss babe, and now when you're pretty much teaching him, now he's like, I'm not going to say she taught me this because that's just going to make me seem less of a man. No, you can learn from anybody. Right. But that, you see, that's a projection that comes from inside a person, and that's their insecurity, and there's nothing you can do about that.
But that's why we don't belong with them, period. And I was just thinking about this as you were talking, and I was like, oh my God, it's a collaborator versus a competitor.
Literally.
And, like, you shouldn't compete with your partner.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
And when we were talking about, like, Layla Hermosi, Alex Hermosi, bro had, like, big ideas, and he was like, come work for me, and she's like, nah. Like, she was always rejecting whatever, but he was like, come, do this, be this, come with me. Like, like he had this vision and just wanted her to be a part of it because he knew that she could help it skyrocket.
Yeah.
Because if this is an insecure man, he's not going to invite her to come do and make it bigger. But because that relationship has played such a role in my mindset, because that's what I want. I want someone that's a collaborator. I want someone that wants to embrace my skills and my passion and my love. Now feel intimidated by it because I feel like last year I was so very like, yeah. I was like, and then I went home and I made a bone broth for him. And then I did his laundry and we had a veggie garden and it was really cute because I saw a lizard the other day. Cute. I love that, but also that's not fucking me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, my mom would be like, "You're so weird." She made me pissed. She hated him also because she's like, "I could snap him in half." Wait, I'm really talking mad shit on the podcast right now. I'm so sorry.
The Realest Room podcast.
Damn. Wait, I'm talking. All right, we might have to cut some.
Are you
shit
healing?
out.
But are you healing though?
Yeah.
Oh. But are you healing though? But are you healing though? Yeah. I'm sorry, I just had to break the fourth dimension. But are you healing though? You know what it is? I
think this is what it is. Is that
the fourth wall, I think.
You have to understand where you came from to know where you are.
And where you're going.
And what you don't want. I think that's why this is brought up.
And that's okay. Heal with us.
Heal with us, girl.
And that's okay. That's the whole point of these kinds of conversations.
Yeah.
Because it shows you what you don't want.
Yeah.
As a boss, babes. And guess what? There's somebody that's going to hear your story and be like, oh my God, I had a veggie garden. Like, that ass. And you're
I love a veggie garden, girls. By the way, I totally do that. But like,
I got an orchid. I'm over there. Petting my orchid daily. But it goes to show that when you're actually willing to be with somebody, sometimes you'll dim your light for them.
Yeah.
And that sucks as a boss, babe, because guess what? The reality is they're dragging us down.
Yeah.
And that transitions on to our next question. Hey, question number 3. I'm sorry. All right. Chill. Let me prepare myself. What is your biggest ick as a boss, babe?
Wow. This is my biggest. Bro, an insecure man, like easy, like lack of confidence. You know, that's like icky as shit. Like, you don't know how to have a conversation. Like, you can't look me in my eyes. Like, are you intimidated by me? If someone is like that, I'm like, ew. So I like.
But what if he's shy? He's scared.
Then he's not fucking for me. Like,
oh my God, a man with feelings. He has feelings. Oh my God, he has feelings. He's shy. I'm trying to play devil's advocate right here.
Well, yeah.
She said, well, yeah, I stand on what I said. He's not my type.
I stand he's not for me. Well, like, he could be. Being shy and being insecure are different, I think. Because sometimes I'm shy.
Yeah.
I'm shy. You know?
Debbie
or like
Ryan.
I'm nervous, right? But I do think like a lack of confidence is an ick for me, because if you're not confident in yourself, like, how are you going to be confident enough to, like, I don't know, like, one day, like, protect me from something or, like, stuff like that.
Right.
You know, like, are you going to tail between your legs? Someone's coming at me or someone grab me, you're not going to, like, what, you're not going to do something? Like,
you're spitting facts, because it's true. It kind of connects.
But also keep in mind, like, I have an irrational fantasy where I'm like, oh, I want to date someone in the mafia. Like, I would, like, want to...
But, like, my thing is, like...
like, want to have, like, something, like... It's like someone won't mess with me. You know what I mean?
But that makes you feminine. That makes you submissive. That's a man. A confident, strong man. Okay.
Dude,
all right. It's just going down into this whole spiral. But yeah, you get my motherfucking point.
What's your ick? What's your ick, though?
My ick is a man who's complacent. A man that can't believe in himself. Because it's like, you sitting here with a woman that makes more money than you, and you're just like, yeah, I'll be your housewife. I'll cook and clean for you, baby girl. I'll rub your feet. Yo, let me give you a story time.
That's a subby hubby.
No, I don't want a subby hubby or fuck thing. How about that? I was so mad, bro. I was so tight. I was talking to this guy for a few months. Mind you, this has been dating for me. I just literally stopped talking to people after this. Like, I literally got my hair done. I was like, I'm done talking to him. Because I ain't shit. So, whatever. Time rolls around. And he's talking to me and he's like, oh, I know what you like. I go, okay, what do I like? He goes, you like flowers, money, and he lists like 30,000 other things. You got me flowers like one time. You ain't give me no money though. And I'm like, if you know what I like. And then he proceeds, I'm like, if you know what I like. He's like, I'm like, you know what? Never mind. Just forget it. He goes and he's like, no, but like, you know, on my days off, like after you get out of work, I could just like clean your crib and like cook and like, you know, give you a massage. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Bro, all I felt was anger. Rage. No, rage.
Like, go to work. Get a second job. Why are you bored?
No,
are you busy?
No. I literally was like, I'm going to call you back. I was so mad. I was so mad because you hate me. You know what I like. You listed flowers and money. I don't have not a single rose and not a single dollar at my doorstep right now.
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? I was literally sitting there. I was like, and he's talking about cooking and cleaning in my house, my crib that I pay for by myself. You're not staying at my house. You're not coming to my house. No. I was like, you sound like a hobosexual. Like,
add that to the
Do you have a home? I literally cut him off, never spoke to him again. He was like, oh, whenever you text me 3 dots, you're acting weird. I hate you. Right. I'm sorry.
That's strong. What they mean. I hate you.
I hate you. I literally hate you. Literally, I just can't be with somebody who's just okay with me making more than them. Yeah. Because it's like, I feel like I'm being dragged. I feel like I'm being held down, like, with both hands and just like strangled. And then the life is being sucked out of me. Right. So it's like.
Well, because they also, you know what it is though? Because like, I don't want anyone to think that it's just money. What it is it's lifestyle. Because when you are at that level that you want to be at, that you're expanding, you're growing your business, you're booking your flights, like you're handling your team, you're taking care of your family, that's lifestyle. That's not just here's a number. Like it's about what kind of life are you living, what kind of life do you expect to live, and where do you want to go. So if somebody can't match that or at least overcome, like be better than that, then again it comes back to is this worth my time? Like, is this worth investing in? Because we can talk about money all till we're blue in the face. My biggest expense is my time.
That ass.
Dude. That so ass. I once actually was talking to this guy and anyways I was talking to this guy and I gave him this whole spiel and I was like, listen, is this something you could see you investing in? Because a relationship is like a business. It's like you have to have an understanding and an agreement for one another to make this grow, to make sure this is sustainable, and invest however much you need to make it something beautiful. Yeah. So if you're not willing to do any of those three, let me know now, because I'm not trying to invest $1 million into a business that has 0 ROI.
Deadass.
What the hell is that? Like, why am I doing that? Like, for some ass? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean?
For a little bit of wee-wee. Like, what are we talking? For a little bit of wee-wee. Like, what are we talking?
You know, for some attention? Like, no. Like it is so weird because people will switch up on you real quick when you start talking business. Let me tell you, like, when you really get down to the nitty-gritty, people get uncomfortable with that.
They do.
And again, being a boss girl comes with responsibility of protecting that boss ass energy, because then you're going to be like us last year, literally life drained out of you, inflamed and stressed out all the time, because and also you just kind of get ugly. Like, if you're around ugly energy, like, sorry, I'm not ugly, like, we're not ugly, but like, I
look fucked up.
I look a little fugly, I'm not going to lie to you.
I was fucked up.
I ain't no shining star.
I was out of hand.
But you know what it was? Is like we were trying to fill other voids by what we were lacking in energy, right? We were. Because someone was taking energy, so we needed to try to put some more in here, whether that was like food or consumption of some sort, because we're being drained. So I saw that a lot, and now in my time, I'm just like, immediately buy. I don't care what your status is. I don't care what the hell you're doing. If you're not someone that I can trust and really invest in or agree to any of these terms, don't waste my time.
Literally.
Don't waste my time.
Literally. And men with money can get left too.
Yeah.
You're not taking my piece. I don't care how much money you got.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I can make that shit by tomorrow. Thank you.
Right. I know. My favorite thing is like I could spit on that.
I could literally spit on
like
that.
I probably can't spit on
but
it,
yeah,
but I mean I don't know, spit on it if
you
you
spit on it. But like, yeah. But overall, like I just feel like I don't know. It gets really complicated.
For sure.
Overall as a boss babes. Like all of it.
It's not as easy as it looks. Like
no.
Like being hot, awesome, and like successful is actually way harder than like
I'm so tired every day. I need a nap.
Bro. And like we be on our like fitness shit too. So like I'm in the gym probably twice a day. I'm going for runs on my lunch. Like I'm not playing. Like I'm not playing.
A year ago, you wasn't doing that. You was over here making chicken broth soup and over here.
I still do that, but like I was doing housewife shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was 50-50. I was in a 50-50 doing housewife shit.
I'm breaking the fourth wall. She was 50-50. Let me hold your hand. Let me hold your hand, queen. You deserve it better.
I deserve it better.
It's okay. We're working towards better.
We're doing better.
We're doing this as a team.
I was in this potential.
He could potentially kiss that ass. We're going to have this moment, break the fourth wall. Because at this point, let's say a prayer.
Dear Lord.
Dear Lord, please, please, please. Who created this structure? Amen.
Amen. Do not let another baddie fall.
No, we all fell. But we all rise. Like a phoenix. What the fuck? We just said that shit at the same time.
Should we kiss?
No. Ew. I'm just kidding. But you're a beautiful woman. Me in the back. It's the...
I'm just kidding.
Maybe. Let me stop for they send this to HR. We're literally co-workers. This is the crazier part. So this is going to be us probably in the
I'm HR's
office.
worst nightmare.
Bro, you, girl, me. You don't hear me at work. I'll be like, shut up. I'll be like, ooh, let me not say that.
I kept losing my ID. And like I was like, damn, I need a strap on for this. And then it's like I'm on the phone.
Oh no. Bro, I dropped my ID, bro. The front desk is called upstairs.
Oh my god, all the time.
And they're like, we got Ashley's ID. Mind you, the front desk already knows me because of all this content stuff. Crazy. It's just crazy.
Hey, do you want anything?
Can I have a, what's that shit called? A Leilani salami?
Oh, Alani.
Yes. Alani, pink slush. All right, I think we covered the would you date somebody who makes less than you?
No.
Ooh.
I mean, I have.
I have,
and I didn't like it, period. That's it. Bye. Don't. I mean, you could, but I wouldn't. It just depends on your personality. Me? No. I'm a shark. Like, I am a person, I'm constantly moving forward. I'm constantly growing. So, like, if I don't have someone that's constantly doing that, or, like, if we don't have a discussion of, like, how one person is going to invest in the other, like, if someone's like, I'm going to be a doctor, like, you know, can you help me out? I'd be like, well, you're a bitch. Like, you can't do both. I'm just kidding. But, like, no, I just mean that you have to have that conversation. You have to figure out your own dynamic. Yeah. For me, it's a no from me. Like, you know, for that reason, I'm out.
And she said, for that reason, I'm home. All right.
Shark Tank. Like me.
I'm going to have to agree with you. I have. Would I do it again? Fuck no. Because it's all about like you needing the drive to make more money and make more out of yourself. I don't think money is everything.
Lifestyle. I think it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle thing. If I'm able to obtain, sustain, and be in this lifestyle, multiply. Why would you come and try to be with me if you know that's hard and you know that's expensive? Yeah. If you see a girl that got her nails done, live on her own, pay all her bills, do everything on her own, pay for her car, and then she's vibing out, you can't offer nothing. And I understand both people are taking care of themselves. Everybody should be able to take care of themselves. I agree 100%.
Totally.
100%. But if you know the parts of a relationship that you're supposed to at least sustain, you can't afford, why would you date that girl? Any final thoughts for the boss babes and the girlies out there? What do you need to tell them and what do you want them to feel and take away from this?
First of all, never apologize for who you are and never feel like you need to change or dim your light because somebody's uncomfortable with it. I think that there is no reason to be anything less than a star. And if you decide that you need to be in a certain room, a certain area, that's fine. But be in it, like you said, where you can learn from people. Don't try to be the best in the room. Be with better. Be willing to learn because that's how you get better. And my favorite quote that I say to myself every morning is, if you think you can or you can't, you're right. Whatever you think is going to happen, whatever you believe you can do is true. But if you don't give yourself a shot to try, you're never going to find out what you're capable of. And I know it can be like super scary. And I know that I've been in places where I literally thought that, and I failed so many times, by the way, like, mind you, we're not here because we, one day woke up and was like, I'm a hot ass boss bitch. Like, no, we actually had to grind in school and struggle through being the eldest sister and fight with our moms and try to support while our dads didn't exist in our lives. And being a boss really comes low-key with like the hard traumas of when you were younger and using that pain into purpose, because like you can't serve yourself, you can't serve other people unless you know that you're capable of doing it, and to really lock in, because like you can feel locked out, whatever, open a window, bust it down, ask for help, do something to get into where you want to be in, because nobody's going to do it for you, and no one's going to hand it to you. So I really like want to remind anyone that feels like, even if they're going through a tough time right now, because again, if I think of myself 2 years ago, worst time of my life, and then 4 years ago, worst time of my life, 6 years ago, probably ass, there's always going to be a tough thing, but you're stronger than that, and you're bigger than that, and you're badder than that, and you're hotter than that, and you're capable. It's because true. God wouldn't put a difficult thing in your path if it wasn't meant to be overcome.
Wait, hold up. If the Lord led you to it, he can lead you through it. Can I get an amen? Oh, the good Lord. I'm about to, don't get me too hype. I get too hype. We're going to start singing. This is the whole holy gospel, everything.
Yeah.
But 100%, I do agree. Everything you said down to the T, to the last thing. Because just hearing that, I had that quote pop up, and I'm like, wow, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful.
Yeah, bro. But I appreciate you, and I appreciate, like, all that you have taught me throughout this past year also.
I taught you stuff?
Yeah, dude. You taught me how to own my boss shit. You taught me how to be the diva that I am and not be afraid of it. Because I get hard on myself. And, like, I'm hard as shit on myself because nobody else is going to be. Yeah. But, like, you remind me, like, hey, girl, like, give yourself some grace. Like, keep walking.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, like, don't even worry about it. Like, I think it was one time I had a bad day, and you're like, you got it. Like, and I was like, hell yeah. Because it also takes a boss to know a boss.
It does.
So I don't give a shit if some minnow says something to me. Yeah. But when you say some shit to me, I'm like, all right. Like, I'm good.
It's like, damn, Ashley said that.
Yeah, she said, yeah, because there's a level of trust that comes with that. Because, again, I don't take advice from anybody I don't want to be like or surround myself with or grow with. Yeah. And I think that's the part of protecting yourself. And I know that you do the same. So you inspire me. And I really want to say thank you for having me here, even being the first person here, like for letting me into your creative zone, because I know how vulnerable and how special that is. So it's really just an honor, and I'm happy that you felt like safe enough and comfortable enough to like share that with me too.
Oh my God. You're about to make me cry on the Realest Room podcast. Let me stop.
Not the Realest Room podcast.
Tune in. But overall, I really do appreciate you for saying that, because it's like most of the time as a creative, you often don't think you touch lives. That's why I keep myself the way I do, very secluded, very by myself, to protect my energy. It's a very lonely ride. It doesn't have to be, but I choose for it to be. And it takes a lot for me to bring you from my office space to now my creative space. It's actually very essential for me. But I really do appreciate you. And I did see, and I still do see, and I will forever see a lot. Not potential, because I feel like your shit is kinetic. Like, you really working towards what you want, and I've seen you grow within the past year, and it reminds me a lot of myself about a year ago. So it's like, if I'm able to bring you onto this podcast and having you be part of this and talk about not only who you are, your purpose, and, healing, but also having this connection. It's genuine. A lot of people don't have it. And just to add on about the last thing about final thoughts for the girlies and all of this so we can close out. Working on yourself attracts the people with the right attitude and aptitude to deal with you. And I say this to say, stop settling for less because you're worth more. And stop listening to a man that tells you can't be a wife when his mother was a whore. Ding, 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 ding. I know, so inspirational. Was that out of pocket? Cut the camera. Thank you, Nicole, for being my guest here. I appreciate you coming and giving us your time. But feel free to check out her page, check out her podcast. Her IG is going to be linked down below. Check out my team's IGs and everything else. I do appreciate you giving us our time today here at the Realest Room podcast. We do appreciate everything you guys do for us and all the love and support that you show us on all our platforms. Please like, subscribe, and continuously tune in so we can keep bringing these to you. Bye. Love ya.